Afternoon everyone. I thought to do a mini afternoon vlog today, but first thing, thought I can show you my outfit of the day. Doesn't that look really cool? I've got my Abbey Road t-shirt and this cool belt. I have been out like all day nearly. It's quite late on in the afternoon now, but I've got this really cool blouse that I've been wanting for a while now. And it's this one with the polka dots. I'm going to try it on for everyone to see. And it feels so nice. And I also got, can't really show you them because, you know, YouTube, you know, has a go at me. But I've got 4 mini samples in there, perfume. That one and that one. Can't really show them. And then I've also got my SPF cream. It's a Nivea one. It's really, really good if you've got sensitive skin or anything. But I'm going to try this on and show you guys. This is the top on. I could have gone for a 6 if I wanted it fitted, but I did go for an 8, so it's a little bit loose fitted. But I absolutely love it. I just love the sleeves. I love the pattern. Definitely wearing this to the barbecue on Saturday. I moved in this room as well because the blinds keep bashing together because I have to have the windows open. But I really love this. It just looks so nice. It was £38 and it's from Next. Move into my uncle's room now, so hopefully you don't hear the blinds banging in the background. But one thing I do want to say is I am 100% moving house and it's probably going to be in October. My uncle and Sam's my uncle's boyfriend, if you didn't know, they have bought a house that we're all going to live in. It's further away from where I live now. It's a quiet little village with a few shops and big houses. So it's nothing like where I live now. And I am so excited. One thing about the house, it needs a full refit, like a full renovation going on. The kitchen ripping out, bathroom, windows, doors, everything, replastering, maybe adding some walls in, because it's got a living room diner, so it's quite long, but we may think if we add a wall, is it going to be too small in the living room? So we don't know yet, but we had a little view on Monday at the house, and the house, it's in the area that we want to be, on the nice street and everything. It just needs more loving. Like all the other houses on the street are lovely. On the outside, it doesn't look that bad. Inside, the only thing is, it smells of cat wee. That put me off at the first because I don't like the smell of cat wee. I don't think anyone does. And it was very, very dirty and needed a big refit. But because we've got Sam, we can definitely do everything like that. It definitely needs a new door because it's a wooden door with no glass in, so going downstairs with no sunshine going through won't be nice. But we can get it all done, and it's probably going to be done until April. So if you think about it, it's actually not that long. Sam works in houses, so he knows how to do all these things. He knows how to do pretty much everything except from plastering, and it really, really annoys him. But once the rooms are plastered and everything, we can then paint, and I'll get paneling like we have over here, and do everything that we want. We want definitely a new kitchen because that kitchen, when we walked in there, I think there was cupboards missing and part of the kitchen missing. Same with the bathroom. The bathroom, it's a small bathroom, but oh well, there's only 3 of us, so we don't need a big bathroom. And we might, in time, I think it's just a bath, there's no shower on it, because it's a toilet, sink and a bath but with no shower connected to it, so we might have to do that in time. But I think if a good scrub, it would be okay to work with. It's a 3-bedroom house, but I'm going in the spare room whilst my room gets done up, because my room has mould in that I'm moving to. It's got mould in, it's really dirty. Luckily it doesn't smell of cat wee upstairs, because if it smelled like that upstairs, I'd have to sleep downstairs or sleep somewhere where it doesn't smell of it. But the spare room is actually not that bad. The carpet's okay, but we'll be ripping up the carpet, putting a rug in there for now. If I go in the spare room, then my room can get done up and everything like that, and then after that I think my uncle and Sam might go in there, or they might be sleeping downstairs, so we can get every room upstairs except from the spare room plastered. Because the spare room, that can get done last because no one's going in there unless guests come over or friends or anything like that. Sorry if I'm yapping on about this house. We are really excited because it's somewhere that we want to move. It's got plenty of pubs nearby, because I can't wait to sit in a pub beer garden next summer and have a strawberry and lime Copperberg, because they sound really nice. It's just nice to have a bigger house. Like, don't get me wrong, this house, it's a 2-bedroom new build. It's very, very nice, but we don't like where we live, and it's very warm in a new build. Very warm. If we were staying here, we'll definitely be getting aircon, and the grass outside definitely will be need doing here, because the grass doesn't grow in new builds. It's really bad. But my new house, the garden is honestly massive. It's bigger than my house. It's bigger than probably the distance between where I am and the house in front of me. It is honestly massive. It was cut really nice when we went, which was a surprise. It was like, oh, the front garden, it's got a drive and a little bit of grass. It's cut, but when you go inside you think, oh, I'm guessing they've had a gardener or something, but the garden is so big and it's got trees in. Some of the trees we're going to have to remove because of how close they are to the house, because that can cause issues underneath the house. But the ones at the back, they are massive trees. And my bedroom will be facing the garden, which I haven't had in a long time because I face a road. One thing about new builds, you get no trees. My street does have some grass, and we've got a forest nearby, you can say, but most new builds, I don't have like any grass green areas, because I really like walking in nature and things. We'll start talking about the house soon, but when I move in, I will probably take a break off of YouTube. Sometimes I take a day off, say for example a Wednesday or Friday if I'm busy, but when I moved in, it's probably going to be like a 2-week break, or it could be a bit longer, but I will keep you guys updated. The only reason I'll be taking a break is because we're renovating the house, and I want to make sure I have a decent setup in my bedroom, because there's going to be so much going on. Ripping up carpets, cleaning, because it really does need a big clean. It stinks, if I'm honest. I'm making it tidy and actually getting my room set up and everything. So it might take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I'll let you know around the time what day I'm moving on. I'm probably moving on a Friday, so hopefully I can say like a semi-goodbye video on the Wednesday. And then have a break. And then I'll come back and I'll make a video, updates around the house, things like that. But I can't wait to actually have my dream room with the paneling. I've got a smaller room than I have now at the new build. Not new build, I'm in a new build now. At the new house, I'm trying to think. I've only went in it once. I went in on Monday. We managed to get a view in, which is good. It's a lot shorter. But you can get a double bed in there. But I suppose I don't need a big room anymore. I used to love having a big room as a kid because I'd always like play in it with like my dollhouse. Keep slipping off this bed because I keep going like that. Yeah, I don't really need a big room anymore. Enough to fit in a wardrobe, because that had a bed in it, if I remember. There was some furniture left in, like a random bed. I think it had a wardrobe in, I'm not really sure. This is going to be a very chatty vlog today. As always, I do love talking to all of you guys, but I'll explain what I did today. So I went shopping with my grandparents, and you'll never guess what happened. 2 big things happened. There was police at this shopping park where we went to. It's like one of those outdoor ones where all the shops are sort of outside. We saw like 5 police cars outside M&S and Next, which are the higher end shops on the retail park. I was like, oh, what's gone on? And I think someone's car has been stolen, which was crazy. There was about 3 police cars there. So I didn't really look, because obviously when there's police there you don't really want to get involved, especially me. I never really want to get involved any sort of police thing like that, because you never know what's happened. But I'm pretty sure it was a motorbike or a car that was stolen. Then I went to M&S later to get some vegan cookies. The vegan cookies are very, very nice. Came outside and I was like, there's 2 mangoes on the floor, just like by themselves, because when you go to like M&S you can get single mangoes. There were 2 mangoes. Holly's there. I don't know why she came upstairs. There were 2 mangoes on the floor, separated, and in the road I saw loads of people like crowded around, and I was like, what's going on? And then this woman was on the floor. She wasn't even an older woman, because I generally thought, oh, she could be an older woman, because some elderly people might have a fall sometimes. And there was a car nearby, and I was like, oh, she's been hit by a car. And then I heard a shout, she was on the floor, you're driving the wrong way. And then this young lad in the car was like, no, I'm not driving the wrong way at all. And I think from what I've seen when she was on the floor, he's hit her and she's dropped everything, but he didn't even go over and help, which was very horrible of him. But all people like of the public and everything, they helped, but he didn't do anything. He was like, oh no, I'm driving the right way. He was just trying to make himself look like he was the good guy and she was the bad woman. But I don't know. I think he was in the wrong. I'm not really sure. I wasn't there to see the full thing. I just had to put my dog downstairs. But then later on we went to a cafe and I got a dragon fruit smoothie. It was really, really nice. It was made with fresh fruit and everything, because sometimes when you order smoothies it's a lot of fruit juices, but this was made of fresh fruit. And I remember drinking it and I thought there was a sweet corn in there, but no, it was a random seed from a fruit, so I had to keep scooping it out. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, there was matcha at this cafe, and I didn't have it last time, so I'm going to make a matcha later. I got some new ones, they're Kenko. I had the strawberry ones last time, but then last night I went to Sainsbury's and me and my uncle bought the vanilla ones. So I'm going to try them in a bit and have a M&S vegan cookie. I know I said I wasn't going to talk any more about this new house, but honestly I am so excited. I just can't wait to move. We've been wanting to move for a while and we haven't found the right house, but now we have, and it's going to be probably the most hard work house because we have to get everything done. But we're very lucky to have Sam. That's one thing I'm grateful for. Obviously Sam's a great person, but I'm very grateful that my uncle goes out with Sam because he can do a lot of housework. We've got jobs for all 3 of us, so Sam's going to do all the house with like he's not doing plastering. He's going to help us with getting windows, doors, going to paint new skirtings, because I think the skirtings are bad because of the mould. Me and my uncle are going to clean, because I personally love cleaning. I'll be there with a massive scrubbing sponge and everything. I honestly love cleaning. If my room when I move in isn't clean, I won't be sleeping in it. I remember once we moved into a house that needed renovating, just me and my uncle, a few years ago. And before I lived in this one, and I told my uncle, it's too dirty, I can't stay here, so we ended up staying in a hotel overnight. We didn't live in that house for long, we lived in it 2 months because there was too much work going on. I remember I was going to see my cousin at the park and have a picnic. My uncle was in the shower, I went to the dining room. It was a massive house, like a really big house. There was quite a few bedrooms, and it was just a massive house with a massive garden and everything. I went into the dining room and we had some boxes and I heard like a tapping noise like that. I was like, oh, what's that? And then I looked over to the box and there was water going like that on the box, and I looked up and I was like, oh, there's a leak. And I worked out that leak upstairs is from, I think it was from the shower or the tap in the bathroom. And then we had to try and fix that. It was a massive house that needed a lot of work. And then we went into this beautiful new build. Realised how hot they are. We moved into this the same year we had 40 degrees weather in 2022. we moved here in the May, then after that we've got 40 degrees weather and we had no curtains, we just had blinds because we only just moved in. It was horrible. I am making matcha now. I didn't realise I actually have a strawberry one left, but I'm going to try vanilla today. I've also bought an ice cube tray, so I can get some ice cubes in there. I think a big glass to put matcha in is perfect, but in time I might get myself a nice bamboo glass. It's a glass with like the bamboo lid. They are my absolute favourite. I need to learn myself not to put as much water in when I'm making the matcha because I always do, and it does taste nice, but I always put far too much water in. Ooh, ooh. My vanilla matcha was so nice. I think it has a stronger flavour than the strawberry one. Like the strawberry one you can taste more matcha, and then the vanilla one you can taste more vanilla. But they both taste very, very nice, and especially with ice. Ice just makes it so much better. I don't like matcha hot. I've tried it hot before and it was awful, like not nice. And one thing I want to point out, the sky's so blue today that it reminds me of Call Me By Your Name DVD cover, like the cover of the film. I just want to sit outside and put my head like that and get yellow font and Call Me By Your Name. I do need to walk my dog, so probably going to do that now, and it's nearly time for when my uncle comes home, so I'm wondering what I'll be having for food later. No idea at all. Just came back from my dog walk. I know today was a very chatty short vlog, but I promise you when I move there'll be more things for me to walk to, and I'll start vlogging outside because I'm very scared to start doing vlogging outside, but I want to get braver. I'm still new onto YouTube and discovering everything, so I want to hopefully try and get better at stuff like that. So when I go on my break in October, I will definitely think about ways of filming. I'm definitely going to be buying a camera some point, don't know when, maybe a microphone, just like a little one that I put there, just to make vlogging easier. Hope you all enjoyed today's mini afternoon vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!